In the summer of 1969, against the backdrop of a tumultuous era marked by social upheaval and a desire for change, an event unfolded that would go down in history as a defining moment of the counterculture movement. Woodstock, a music festival held at Yasgur's Farm in Bethel, New York, from August 15th to 18, 1969, became more than just a gathering of musical performances. It evolved into a symbol of peace, love, and the spirit of the 1960s. Woodstock was not held in a conventional concert venue, but rather on the pastoral grounds of Max Yasgur's dairy farm in Bethel, New York. The decision to host the festival on a farm was a manifestation of the counterculture movement's rejection of mainstream institutions. The rural setting, surrounded by rolling hills and farmland, provided a stark contrast to the urban landscapes that had become synonymous with popular music events. Woodstock was originally intended to be a three-day festival, scheduled from August 15th to 17, 1969. However, due to the overwhelming turnout and the logistical challenges of managing such a massive crowd, the festival extended into the early hours of August 18th. The extension was emblematic of the spontaneous and free-spirited nature of the event, as organizers and attendees alike embraced the fluidity of time. The festival boasted an extraordinary lineup of iconic artists from various musical genres, reflecting the diversity of the counterculture movement. Jimi Hendrix, already a guitar legend, delivered a memorable performance that would become one of the most iconic in rock history. Janis Joplin, known for her soulful and raw vocal style, left an indelible mark with her emotionally charged set. The Who, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, and many others contributed to the eclectic mix of rock, folk, blues, and psychedelic music that echoed through the fields of Yasgur's farm. What set Woodstock apart was the unexpectedly large turnout. Originally anticipated to attract around 50,000 people, the festival drew an estimated 400,000 attendees. The sheer magnitude of the crowd overwhelmed the infrastructure, leading to traffic jams and logistical challenges. However, instead of resulting in chaos, the atmosphere at Woodstock was remarkably peaceful and communal. The sense of unity among the attendees, who shared food, shelter, and a commitment to the ideals of the counterculture movement, became a defining feature of the event. Woodstock faced its share of challenges, including unexpected rain that turned the festival grounds into a muddy landscape. Rather than dampening spirits, the adverse weather conditions became part of the shared experience. Festival goers embraced the mud, seeing it as a symbol of their ability to adapt and find joy in the midst of challenges. The camaraderie and sense of community that emerged in the face of adversity contributed to the unique and enduring legacy of Woodstock. Woodstock unfolded during a period of significant social and political upheaval in the United States. The 1960s was a decade marked by civil rights movements, anti-war protests, and a broader rejection of traditional norms. Against this backdrop, Woodstock emerged as a symbol of the counterculture movement, embodying the values of peace, love, and communal harmony. The festival became a microcosm of the larger societal shift, where young people sought alternatives to the established order. Woodstock was not just a music festival, it was a manifestation of a generation's aspirations for a more inclusive, tolerant, and harmonious world. The festival's emphasis on unity, nonviolence, and the rejection of materialism resonated with the ideals of the counterculture. Attendees saw Woodstock as a temporary utopia, a space where they could live out their dreams of a society defined by cooperation and understanding. The cultural impact of Woodstock extended beyond the festival grounds. It challenged conventional norms and questioned the prevailing social and political systems. The rejection of traditional hierarchical structures at the festival, including the lack of formal security and the sharing of resources, represented a conscious departure from established norms. Woodstock, in essence, became a statement against the existing power structures, advocating for a more egalitarian and inclusive society. The performances at Woodstock were not just musical showcases, they were also powerful forms of artistic expression and social commentary. Artists used their platforms to address pressing issues of the time, such as the Vietnam War, civil rights, and environmental concerns. The music served as a unifying force, connecting people through shared emotions and a collective desire for change. Woodstock's most enduring cultural impact lies in its role as a symbol of unity. The festival demonstrated that even in a period of societal turbulence, people could come together peacefully and celebrate a shared love for music and humanity. The image of hundreds of thousands of individuals from diverse backgrounds coming together in the spirit of brotherhood became a powerful testament to the potential for positive change through collective action. Woodstock's influence has endured through the decades. It remains a touchstone for subsequent generations, serving as a cultural reference point for movements advocating peace, social justice, and the power of music. The festival's legacy can be seen in the continued celebration of music festivals that emphasize community and inclusivity, carrying forward the spirit of Woodstock into the 21st century. Woodstock has endured as a symbol of the counterculture movement and the broader rebellion against societal norms. The festival encapsulated the spirit of a generation seeking alternatives to the status quo, expressing their discontent with the prevailing political and social climate. Woodstock became an iconic representation of youthful idealism, activism, and a desire for a more harmonious world. Woodstock's impact on the music festival landscape is immeasurable. It served as a pioneering event that redefined the possibilities of large-scale gatherings centered around music. The success of Woodstock demonstrated that such festivals could be platforms for social and cultural expression, fostering a sense of community among diverse groups of people. Subsequent festivals drew inspiration from Woodstock, aiming to capture its communal and transformative spirit. The extensive media coverage and subsequent documentaries, such as the iconic Woodstock, an inside look at the movie that defined a generation, have helped preserve the festival's legacy. These visual records not only document the performances, but also capture the atmosphere and ethos of the event. Woodstock has become a cultural touchstone, allowing later generations to experience, at least vicariously, the unique sense of unity and freedom that characterized the festival. Woodstock significantly impacted the music industry. Many artists who performed at the festival experienced a surge in popularity, and the event contributed to the success of their careers. The commercial success of the Woodstock soundtrack and subsequent recordings of the performances highlighted the economic viability of music festivals. The festival's influence on the music industry can be observed in the continued popularity of live performances and the cultural significance attached to music festivals globally. Woodstock's legacy extends beyond music to encompass a broader ethos of communal living, cooperation, and activism. The festival demonstrated the possibility of creating temporary, self-sustaining communities built on principles of sharing, cooperation, and mutual support. This ethos influenced subsequent intentional communities and alternative lifestyle movements that sought to embody the ideals celebrated at Woodstock. Decades after the original event, the anniversary of Woodstock continues to be commemorated and celebrated. The cultural impact and significance of the festival are remembered through anniversary events, retrospectives, and cultural references in popular media. Woodstock's enduring influence is evident in the way it is continually invoked as a symbol of a particular moment in history and a source of inspiration for those who seek to challenge norms and promote positive social change. Thin summary: Woodstock's legacy lies not only in its historical significance, but also in its enduring influence on music, festivals, and the broader cultural landscape. It remains a symbol of the power of collective expression, the transformative potential of music, and the timeless ideals of peace, love, and unity.